A lot of people move to Florida because there's the ocean and all of the marine life. I love manatees and I love sea turtles. The water's their only home, and it's just slowly killing all of them. And every day they find like millions of fish washed up on beaches dead.
The spring break's heating up, the algae is already having an impact. 7,000 pounds of dead fish in just the last few days.
Blue-green algae is filling up some of the canals and waterways just when people would like to use them.
The smell and the irritation is similar to what we had in 2018.
This is my backyard. I have a 13-year-old daughter that was born and raised here in Martin County. You can't just dump your crap in my backyard and expect me not to stand up and fight for it.
What do we want? Clean water!
Outrage is growing in Florida tonight, with hundreds of people voicing anger and frustration on this crucial weekend for tourism.
Why does it feel like Florida is reliving the same horror over and over again?
I will lead efforts to save our waterways. We will fight toxic blue-green algae.
Despite years of promises, we are trapped in a toxic nightmare we can't wake up from.
I'm addicted to you. You know that you're toxic.
We're seeing lots of blue-green algae. It's green, it's gross, and the fear is that it will trickle into the St. Lucie River.
No escape.
Toxic algae blooms, dead marine animals, and growing threats to human health. Like it or not, Florida, the beast is back.
I had no idea that the water was this bad. You're gagging and you're coughing. Had I known that, it would have been a game changer in whether or not I was going to move down into this area.
Even while Florida's marine wildlife and communities drown in harmful toxins, agricultural polluters have deadlocked the political system against real reform so that they can continue business as usual.
Politicians are supposed to be there for their constituents, and we're literally screaming and telling them, please help us, and nothing's getting done.
Nobody wants to live next to a toxic algae bloom. The political system just seems to be disintegrating. So that's why I put my faith in the citizenry. When I work with our citizen scientists and see how much passion there is, I think there's a need for this kind of thing. There are a number of these toxic algae blooms that produce known toxins that we know attack the liver, for example. Then there are others that are neurotoxins and are affecting neurodegenerative diseases.
Toxic algae blooms have linkages to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and ALS. During their research into Florida's water, the Orca Lab has found a laundry list of pollutants, including phosphorus, nitrogen, glyphosate, copper, microplastics, forever chemicals, and more.
We're testing nutrients on the muck. I've heard people saying that the water used to be clear. The jar just 2 more, and then weigh each one and see. In my mind, I'm like, I can't imagine that. I'm used to all this, so every time I hear that, it's a little bit heartbreaking. We're all connected, so when one aspect of the environment goes down, everything else goes with it.
Well, I live on the river right over there, and so I experience it every day. And when the algae blooms come, we're deeply affected by it. They say it might have long-term health effects as well.
Florida's citizens have the power to fight for clean water and the future of their state. You can join the citizen scientists and support the health of your environment and your community.